Alright, first stop, Place d'Armes. This square always feels alive at night, and in December it's extra special. The wide field of view on this lens let me take in the whole scene, from the cobblestone to the towering building around me. Tip: with the 15-35, I'm shooting wide here to include as much context as possible. I am also angling slightly upward to give the building a sense of grandeur. Gear in sight. At 2.8, I can keep my ISO lower, which is crucial for the night shot like this. The lens also helped me get sharp detail without distortion, and even at 15mm. Next up, the Notre Dame Basilica. The wide perspective, this lens really shines here, capturing both the integrated facade and the surrounding square. Composition tip: shooting a low helps emphasize the height of the basilica, make it feel even more majestic. Using the leading line of the square, draw the eyes right to the center. Creative insight: reflection are your best friend in night photography. The wide angle let me pull it in both the reflection and the building without cropping out the detail. Plage d'Arcatier has this festive buzz tonight. With the wide lens, I can capture the entire atmosphere. The glowing stall, the bustling crowd, and the twinkling light above. Tips: using a 15mm here let me include all the element of the scene, but I make sure to keep my subject. Like the market stall, well aligned to avoid overwhelming the viewer. Storytelling tip: even with the wide lens, you can create an intimate moment by getting close to your subject. This lens is versatile enough for both wide scene and tight, impactful shot. Saint-Amable Street has the storybook vibe, narrow, intimate, and filled with charm. The 15-35 lets me exaggerate the depth of the street, pulling the viewer into the scene. Composition tip: using the street as a natural leading line help create the sense of depth. At 15mm, I'm capturing the lantern, the storefront, and even the sky above from the complete scene. Detail tip: the 2.8 aperture help isolate detail even in the low light. Here, I'm focusing on the ornament while keeping the warm glow of the lantern in the background. And finally, St. Paul Street. This is where all Montreal charm truly comes alive. The wide lens is perfect for capturing the scale of this historic street while still pulling in the holiday detail. Artistic tip: at 15mm, I'm getting the entire street into the frame without losing the sense of intimacy. The 2.8 aperture also keeps the detail sharp while letting in plenty of light. Creative insight: texture like cobblestone and shadow comes alive at night. The wide angle lens let me include these subtle details while keeping the street scene intact. And that's a wrap up our night in Old Montreal with the 15mm 2.8 lens. This lens is absolutely game changer for the night street photography, especially when you want to capture the magic of wide scene in a festive setting. My favorite part, definitely how to let me balance the grandness of the city with the warmth of the detail. If you enjoyed this POV session, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite shot. Thanks for joining me on this December adventure, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep shooting and stay inspired.